stars shine. I wish that I didn't have to wait. Autumn leaves, please hurry before I start to worry and his face gets blurry.